I'm here to tell you how can you make dogs happier using only fish byproducts. I'm a father of three and I know it's quite difficult to have natural, healthy and sustainable snacks. Also, and I'm speaking as a marine biologist, I do know that fish industries in Portugal produces per year around 500 tons of waste of fish byproducts that is not being used. And it's a shame because as nature says, if we want to avoid biodiversity declination, we need to have a more sustainable approach on the industry and on the products. And it's also funny, and now I'm speaking as a scientist, because the fish waste that it's not being used, something as, for example, viscerals, heads, and whatsoever, it hides a huge potential regarding to micronutrients and also bioactive compounds to take care of your pet's health. For that, I decided to create a healthy, natural, tasty, and sustainable sea snack to make your pets happier. We mainly go to the fish industries, collect the waste, then we produce the snack at our own facilities, and then we sell the snacks online. At the moment, we already have 3 products on the market, and you can have them online. And we have the fish heads dehydrated, a dough for you to bake the cookies at your own home, and a chocolate made only from the viscerals. The market itself, it's a hyper-growing market, and actually it is estimated that by the end of the 2027, it will reach 40 billions, with the biggest share going for food and supplements. Different from the market, we have the know-how, we produce our own snacks, and we work on a circular economy approach and sustainable. The team, it's me and Luisa, both scientific researchers, and we work with biotechnology and bioeconomy for more than a decade. We work online, as I told you, as an e-commerce, and the funny thing is that so far, ourselves at part-time, on the last 8 years, 8 months, we were able to raise 10K in sales and save 1 town, which shows us that this product is actually scalable, and also that people commit to our mission because they know that each packaging saves 500 grams of waste, and also it's healthier than whatever is on the market. Now we want to go for bigger numbers, we want to go for bigger partners, and actually from this program of acceleration, we have already went in contact with 2 of them, and next week we will be receiving from Omnifish some new products, and we also have another ones to come. But don't forget that we are scientists, so we want to create new high-valued products and to use all of the potential of that waste. And for that, we aim to use the price of this program of acceleration to take care of, to go, for example, for other buildings and try to see how our proctor behave regarding to tests, optimize, and also for fundraising, because as scientists, we don't know much about it. We require 1 million investment to build our own infrastructures, to go global, and to hire some talent. Every single day, we make dogs happy, and I hope I made you happy too. Thank you.
Luisa will join to help answering questions.
So I'll start, thank you very much. I'll start with a couple. You said, I think 3 times we are scientists. Are you going to continue to be scientists?
At the moment, the main thing is to do the research. But if the brand goes as it's go, I think I will leave silence besides, and I will just be coordinating some programs because I want to be full on bake my dog happy without doing the research.
If the brand goes as it goes, I could argue if I wanted that would be a catch-22, right? Because perhaps for the brand to go as you wish it to go, you may not want to be, at least not to present yourselves as scientists. That's just an opinion. But a more specific question about your product choices. Of course, I'm a layperson here, but one product are fish heads. Doesn't that create a potential, problem? Will people actually like to be looking at fish heads every morning and giving to their pets? And then another product is something you need to bake at home. Does that work in the market? Do people want to spend time baking for their pets?
Yeah, actually, since we started actually with the baking part because to see if people can connect with their pets to bring joy, and it's really interesting because on our social media, all the content it's mainly did by the customers themselves. As for the hats, lots of people prefer, first of all, being sustainable. It's something that people usually do by themselves. So now it's an approach that they can have for dogs. And usually we play saying that the fish heads themselves, it's like popcorns or something like that. And people love because they're really crunchy. So we have a lot of videos and photos because actually customers think it's funny, it's different. And I think that because we are in a B2C, they completely understand the value of the proposition we have.
just like to expand because we're talking about customers, but what about the real customers, the dogs and their preferences, how it is compared to the other feeds? And also another question is regarding bottlenecks on the process so far. Is it really raw material?
Well, for the first question, sorry, can you repeat again? Sorry.
So regarding the real customers, the
real
ones that we
customer.
want to make happy, what are their preferences? How are they feeling the product? What's the
The
feedback
thing is
you're
that the
getting?
sardine head itself has a really huge smell, and especially cats and dogs, they tend to eat something when it smells really strongly. So it's something that it will make them curious about, so it's working really good. And then because it's crunchy, because it's different, for sure they will go for it, and we have a couple of proven. And the other question was?
The bottleneck in terms of its raw material, the fish heads. So that's to scale. That's where you need more partnerships, like you were saying, that feed you material.
Yes, the raw material, it's almost never ends because we have tons and tons and tons of raw material. And actually we can use these fish heads, but we can use everything, since the scales, the viscera, everything. So the raw material will not be a problem. Relating to the pets, dogs are very easy to buy. They eat everything. The cats are the difficult ones. Okay, I have 8 cats, so I usually take home and try with my cats. And if it's approved, I will go for that. For cats, we have the chocolate, which is sardine pressed, and Salt has a chocolate bar, and that product is preferred by the cats because it's easier them to taste. I have a cat that eats everything, but of course they are a more refined customers.
I'll just, I don't know if anyone, I'll just carry on. So you did the Brave thing, which is go to B2C and sell, create your brand, everything, and praise you for that. What about the B2B? Are you exploring the partnerships? Are you trying to...
At the moment, we are on a B2C because we felt that we need to build the community first, because people are not used to give that kind of waste. And also, as you said, it could be a little bit graphic to have a fish head. So we first went for a B2C because we also want people to relate on us and to see how transparent the brand is and to talk about science. And it's really interesting because people actually, when they share something, they share about the benefits and all of those things. So it has a little bit of an education part on it. But for B2B, we want to go specially to go abroad because it's easy to do B2B abroad than a B2C. In Portugal, the B2C will be more for target market, for example, for Slade, for some specific vet places. So we want to go tame our product all around. Thank you.